So here we are, and asked to play this, and so I am. Don't really play a lot of these types of games, but I thought it would be a little bit fun, nothing to do, and I was still stuck in my house. So we are going to have a play of this. It seems like a funny little thing. It's literally it's a cat dating simulator. I'm not sorry. Let's just do it. I've never played this, so I don't know what I'm doing. Everything's new. I've not done this. I started it up once to adjust the settings. So, new game. Okay. This. Why do they all like professors or doctors? They all got lab coats on. Let's use this name. There you go. Catalina. Sounds like a real person's name, right? Yeah. Alright, here we go. Chapter 1. I'm not sure how long we've been sailing, but it feels like forever. I'm not feeling too well now, so it's a huge relief to hear the deck lad shout. Island approach, make yourself ready. Alright. I'm finally here. When I applied last month, it was just another broke student living off the baked beans. I didn't really think I had a chance of being accepted to the part of the prestigious Cat Island research team. So they are that doctors or research team scientists. Here it is, the little black dot in the distance, growing bigger by the second, is the infamous Cat Island, the place I will call home for the next few months. My heart momentarily skips a beat. What if there's been a mistake? What if they accept someone else's application and those accidentally sent the offer to me? I rummaged about my bag until I found my papers. Dear Catalina, we are pleased to be able to offer you the position of research assistant to Professor Purrfect at the research facility on the Cat Island. The position will be an initial period of 8 weeks. Your contract will be sent separately. Look forward to working with you. Yours sincerely, Professor Purrfect, PhD. So, bachelor's honors. Okay. No mistake. That's my name right there, top left corner, Catalina, and he's his name at the bottom. The genius behind the whole operation, Professor Purrfect, science genius, and my new boss. I look out from my papers to see dry land rapidly approaching before us. It seems to be surrounded by a huge barrier of impenetrable black rocks. As we get closer, we're not slowing down, and I begin to worry that we're going to crash into them. Then, at the very last moment, we take a sharp turn to the left, and suddenly we're sailing smooth towards the jetty through an opening in the rocks. I blow out the breath that I've been holding and break into a smile. Nicely done, Skipper. The ferryman comes out from behind the steering wheel, ignoring my attempts at camaraderie, and shouts rather briskly, "Take your belongings, we won't be back for days, so don't leave nothing you'll need." Thank you. I smile weakly at the ferryman and his son and pick up my bags, ready to disembark. We glide seamlessly up to the wooden jetty. The son leaps ashore and ties us off. He's greeted by a bulky man in uniform, who I take to be a security officer of some kind. Joe. This is Zane Jones. caught you a mouse. And then he laughs loudly as though he said the funniest thing he's ever heard. It's very disconcerting. The security guard remains surly and turns his attention to me. Let's be having you then. He holds out his large hand, which I assume is to offer help me off the boat, but as I reach out to take it, he snatches away, throwing me off balance so that I almost fall over the side. What a great start. ID card. Oh, I see, of course. Reach in my back pocket and hand over my laminated card I was given on mainland. Ooh. Barely looks up before striding up and grunting over his shoulder. Alright, this way. Follow him down the dirt track path and get my first proper view of the island. It's beautiful, lush, green, and already under its spell. After no more than a couple of minutes trekking, we're in base camp, which consists of an assortment of tents, huts. Among them are two more solid looking structures, one is larger, one is smaller. I presume these are the labs. The whole camp is moderate but functional. It reminds me of an army outpost. I'm shocked by the lack of people. In fact, there's no one around apart from an older woman sitting outside peeling a pile of potatoes. I smile and give her a little nod, but she just stares back at me. It's Marigold. I try not to get paranoid. Here. He stopped at the largest of the tent, indicating that I should go inside. I feel rude just walking in, so I make my presence known first. Hello? A firm but friendly voice calls out. Come. So this is Professor Purrfect. Whoa. I walk in and he's hunched over some documents. The great Professor Purrfect. Sir, it's an honor to meet you. Yes, you must be Catalina. Come on in, my dear. Glad to have you on board. A good journey? Well, long. Yes, indeed. We're rather tucked away here. Oh, let me offer you some refreshment. Order, coffee, something stronger, perhaps whiskey. So, first time I get to pick my answer. Would be rude. Should I ask for tea? Because it's like something he's not said. Maybe we drink whiskey. Let's do it. Well, if you're having one, it would be rude to let you drink your whiskey on your own. Jolly good. I can tell you and I don't get along famously. He takes a swig from his bottle and passes it to me and tries not to show myself consciousness. And seriously wipe the neck with my sleeve before taking a modest sip. It will take you a while to find your way around and discover how it all works, so for today I thought I'd just kit it out, and maybe introduce you to some of the cats that is. I believe you already met most of the human locals. Oh, I've only met the ferryman, the security guard who brought me here. Yes, that's about it. And the lady outside. Ah, Miss Murray. Her and her husband are the caretakers. Wonderful couple. Marigolds. You'll meet them before too long. We're a tiny little family here, Catalina, and I'm sure you'll fit in nicely. Thank you, sir. I hope so. Okay, so first things first. This is your basic kit. And he begins going through a pile of things on his desk, explaining each one in turn. This is your backpack. You can put everything in it. We'll be going on plenty of field trips, so it'll be very useful. You'll have your own bottle of water bottle, sorry, some disinfectant hand spray, and these heavy-duty reinforced gloves, which we essentially when we tagging cats out in the wild. Don't want any scratches from felines we don't know how. Sorry, from felines we don't know. Now, do we? I suppose not. I shove each item into my new backpack as he gives them to me. Likewise, these goggles are to be brought along on all field trips. This slot here. It indicates a small pile of what looks like laundry. It's basic uniform, lab coats, masks, stethoscopes, etc. Portable first aid, camping knife with all tool attachments, all fancy. Finally, and without a doubt, and most importantly, this. What is this? He holds up something that looks quite like a mobile phone, except it clearly isn't one. This is your catalogue. Ha 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 ha. Catalogue. Yes, name comes from its earliest version. It was initially designed to record and store data on cats, scan them, log their details. But as you see, we've come a long way since then. Now you can use it to communicate with the rest of our team. I've added everyone's contact details in for you. Listen to music, take photos. There's even a pen that comes with it. To insert microchips into the back of cats' necks. Okay, so we can keep track of each one of them. It's a very valuable piece of equipment, Catalina, and I need you to protect it above all else. Do you understand? He's looking at me directly in the eye and clearly expects a response. Yes, sir, of course. I will look after it. Good. You'll get to know all the functions as you go along, but for now I suggest we take a stroll out and see if we can't find a few friends to introduce you, so that you can try it out. He hands me the gadget. I feel a bit nervous taking charge of it, but also really keen to have it go. Alright. We head down to the beach and the professor explaining things as we go. Mixture of terrain on Cat Island is quite unique. Even in such a relatively small area, you'll find forests, mountains, jungles, beaches, woodlands, all of these different geological and ecological zones in one place. It really is most remarkable. It certainly is. Even the lack of wildlife is in itself quite remarkable. What do you mean, Professor? I'm going to say cats eat them, but no. Simply put, there's a type of force field that surrounds the island, disallowing anything to enter. You mean literally anything? Absolutely no birds, fish, or creatures of any kind can penetrate it. Forgive my lack of intelligence on this subject, but we're here? The professor lets out a disconcerting loud laugh. I see what you mean. Well, there is, of course, one small break in the invisible wall. That is where we built the jetty. But let's not get too bogged down in all of this right now. What you need to know is basically the island is shaped like a peanut. He picked up a nearby stick and drew a simple map in the sand. This is our end. It's very well known to us. We've been researching here for many years. The other end is not so familiar to us. We've encountered difficulties that have hindered our progress in the region. Oh, that was weird. What type of difficulties, Professor? Well, we're not sure as we like to be, but what can I tell you is that the environment has an adverse effect upon humans, inducing nausea at the very least. And the worst? Fainting, migraines, possible nerve damage. Gosh, that is serious. As I say, it's best to keep away. But let's not get into that now, my dear. Had a long day for now. Let's just say we refer to the far end of the island as a danger zone with good reason. Must ask you not to put yourself at risk by venturing beyond this mountain range here. If you first to the map once more, drawing a line just past the center and an X through the end section. There are wild, aggressive cats out there. I wouldn't want you getting close to them. And I like lovely fellows closer to home. He has led me to a spot where a few cats are lounging about. What do you say we try out your catalogue now, Catalina? He scoops down and picks up one of the animals, a disgruntled looking cat who was sleeping under the shade of a palm tree. The cat displays a mew, but doesn't struggle, its largely body billowing with long orange fur. Just sort of hangs in the professor's arm and lazily resignation. Would you like to have a go at scanning this delightful chap? Find the on switch and somewhat timidly activate it. Ooh. A gadget immediately comes to artificial life, emanating that bloop 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 sound with a red pulsating light. I select the app labeled CAT scan. It loads instantly. There's no delay on this thing. The professor holds the cat towards me with arms outstretched. I'm sure he said the scanning chip is implemented back on neck somewhere, but it's difficult to find one's neck amidst the dark cloud of fur there. I blow to make a parting and press the catalogue to his skin. It's a bit like scanning groceries in a supermarket where I used to work. That should do it. He plops the marmalade tom back into the shade. Sure enough, upon withdrawal, I find the cat has been successfully scanned. No, this is Fluffy Butt. Fluffy Butt. Named Fluffy Butt. He's male. He's 10 years and 4 months. He's a red tabby Persian, and his eye color is red. Amazing. Clever, isn't it? A large part of your job will be to tag and scan the cats, such as Mr. Fluffybutt here. But it looks like you'll have no problems at all in that area. Excellent work, Catalina. Thank you, sir. I can't wait to get started. Well, why don't you get a bit more practice with the catalogue scan and scan the rest of them while we're here. These 5 spend a lot of time together. They're like a little family, aren't you? Oh, yes, you are. Professor seems to be a genuine cat lover like me. I think we're going to get along great. Okay, here we go. No help this time. Professor says right. First cat I approach is very friendly with beautiful calico markings. Comes towards me already purring. Trixie. Meow. Trixie, female, 3 years, 8 months, calico, American short hair, and the eye color is green. What's this button? No, this one. Next is an elegant, sleek, hairless cat, sitting gracefully in the sun. She doesn't pay me much attention and allows me to scan her with minimal fuss. Meow. Snooty Booty. Haha. Snooty Booty. Is female, 11, 1 month, and Sphinx, and its eye color is blue. 4 cat I approach is a nosy one. Meow, 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 meow. Sounds like my cat at home. McMurphy. McMurphy, male, 6, brown crossbreed, and his eye colors are green too. Finally, the one I've been deliberately put off until last. He's been slunking around the edges of the activity, eyeing me suspiciously as though he could pounce at any moment. I laugh at myself, already projecting personalities onto these animals. Kibbles, hiss. Kibbles is male 3, is a white British long hair, and his eyes are also green. All done. I hope you enjoyed meeting some of the locals. First, let's add a little laugh. I have a feeling you'll get to know them quite well in time. That's probably enough for your first day, don't you think? It's quite a lot to take in. I'm suddenly exhausted and grateful to be heading back to camp. It's quite late by the time I've unpacked and settled myself in, but I want to write my journal entry before I sleep. Man, am I alcoholic already? Wow. I'm surprised by how chilly it is. I pulled my sleeping bag right up to my chin, but I still feel goose pimples blooming over my arms. Shivering, I rub them to warm myself up. Makes me smile to think that this is inherent reaction to the cold is what keeping my new feline friends warm tonight. My eyelids close, thinking of cats in the island and the professor. The world around me drifts away as I float up into a dream. Oh, did it again. I'm not sure. Oh, it's still night time. I'm not sure how long I've been asleep, but I wake up with a violent jolt that leaves me sitting bolt upright. It's too dark to see anything, but I hear rustling, then a strange electronic noise, one that in my sleepy confusion I can't place right away. Boop, boop, boop. It's the catalogue thing, isn't it? Yes, the catalogue. Acting on this, I scrambled up from my feet and following the noise out of the tent. I look around and my fears are confirmed when I catch sight of a pulsing red light getting fainter in the direction of the forest. I step to action, running as fast as I can. Barefoot, dressed in my pajamas, running at full speed into the forest into the dark of night. I must be crazy. The words of Professor Purple ringing in my ears. You need to protect it above all else. My legs are trembling beneath me. I stop, feeling my heartbeat heavy throughout my body. I wheeze in and out, my breathing billowing in front of me. All white puffs. I shouldn't feel like this. Why am I so dizzy? I try to get my bearings and realize I've blundered perilously close to the danger zone. I can just make out the shapes of some large animals in front of me before my eyes close and I drop to my knees. My eyes are open. The calico cat I scanned yesterday is sitting in front of me. She drops the catalogue at my feet. I pass out. And as it's the next day, we're going to leave it here. But it just got interesting. So, bring you back tomorrow with another edition. If you enjoyed it, had fun, hit the like button. It supports me, shows me that you want to see some more. We'll get into the main part of this tomorrow, probably. Yeah. I hope you like the intro and the strangeness of the all, and kind of excited to keep going. Anyway, guys, yeah, as always, have fun. And don't do anything I wouldn't do with cats, you hear? Just lots of cuddles. And yeah, well, bye.